It's been a while. 2 weeks, 14 days, and a bit more. Hello, everyone, and welcome to My Trip to Reality, episode 69 and 70, because I'm doing two today. It is 16:09, and it's the November 7th of November, 2008. 18. Welcome. Hello, I'm not dead, no. I'm very much alive, and let me explain a few things. Now, 2 weeks ago, I didn't do an episode. Why didn't I do the episode? Well, I have my butt filled with shoots. That's why, okay? The most recent episode you did hear, episode 68, do you, not him, which I thought was pretty clever. It was pretty funny, episode of title of episode. I had the agency, the person, the producer, the director, sitting on that couch, which you cannot see, and now he is not here. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that the episode 68, I had a person sitting in behind the camera, but you couldn't notice because he wasn't in front. The person didn't make a beep. Okay. So that week I did a shoot. I did several shoots with the agency. Last week I was sick, terribly sick, and had to be home resting. But now I'm here, and I'm happy about it. I am happy about it. It's just, there's always something. Let me all get into it, but let me just catch you up of what's been going on and everything. I did 4 shoots. Those 4 shoots was interesting. I took a big part. There was one really important thing I noticed and realized during the time we did all the shoots. God damn it. This is one of those things that's like, it shakes you up and you don't know how to feel about it. First shoot went great. Second shoot went great. Third shoot was interesting. Fourth shoot was great. So I ended up with doing 4 shoots and doing 2 videos. So I have a lot of things to edit, basically. Yes. So what happened was, I can tell you about the shoots. The first shoot was with a new person, a new model. The shoot was very interesting. He pulled off like a Tom Ford look, which was pretty cool. The second one was a horse shoot. So we photographed with a horse and 2 models, which was also interesting. Shoot number 3. No, actually, there was more than 3 shoots. Shoot number 3 was at a hotel. That was one of the more interesting ones. And then I also had like a brother shoot where there was 2 models involved. So yeah. I mean, the horse shoot was separated into 1 day we shot with the horse, and then the next day we shot the stables, and we had more models. The first day we had 2 models, and then the next day we had 4 models and a horse. No, no horses. Sorry, 2 models on day 1, 2 models, 1 horse. Next day, 4 models, no horse. And I mean, it turned out great. I will have a great portfolio. Woohoo! Why am I not happier? I'll explain. The brother shoot with the 2 models went great. Like I'm excited, and I'm like happy with how everything turned out. there's so many shoots. Like there's more. Wait, hold on. It's Ludwig shoot. It's the horse shoot. It's the brother shoot. And then there's the friendship shoot. Cool. Okay. And then there are 2 other things that I didn't shoot, but I filmed. Okay. Let me explain about. I'm not gonna take up too much of time with this, but okay. The day we were shooting at a hotel. Not planned at all. We came up to the hotel room with a person and a photographer. This photographer is like... Let's start off because let's just dive right into it. The photographer is 21 years old and has been doing photography mostly his life, focusing on fashion photography for 1.5 years and is publishing for Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, GQ, and those sort of magazines. And that's like, oh my god, cool. That's like people's dream in one way, depending on who you are. It's a goal of mine, definitely. He's 21. Now, I had a talk with him during the shoot when he was gonna photograph the models. It turned out to be really interesting. He does amazing work. And the fact that he's younger than me and publishing on Vogue is just, that's never a good feeling, But what he doesn't have is the technical experience. He doesn't know how a camera works, really. That's what he told me. And he didn't know all the technical things about the photography and that sort of thing. But he just shoots. He goes on feeling. And that left me shocked. It also left me like no words. I had no words for this. How can, with all respect, if you were listening to this, then, cool. I'm not disrespecting you in any sort of way. But me coming from a background, studying photography for 3 years, and then 2.5 years more in Australia, coming back with the knowledge and coming back with what I want to do. I got knowledge. I got all the things you sort of need to have. I'll dive into this a bit deeper. If you're a photographer, someone who is interested in studying further, hold on and listen to what I have to say. Trust me. Because this experience, if you actually listen to this, it can change your life. Trust me. Okay? I'm not even exaggerating a little bit, okay? The important knowledge I got from this. Now, the photography of listening, no disrespect. I just want to get this off my mind. As a person who studied for a long time, sitting next to a person the person saying that, I don't know the technical things of a camera and everything, I just shoot. Okay. Let me process that. You're publishing on Vogue and GQ and everything, and you don't know how a camera works. Okay, hold on. Let me just process that. That destroys, that shakes up everything I know about photography. It ends up with this. He has an eye to it. Okay. Still me putting all this work in, and then that? Okay. This shook me up for a while. Am I shook up now? No. I know where I can go, and I know that I will get there. And I will be the world's fucking best photographer. Okay? That being said, because the competitive side, the ambitious side, there's no way this person is like, hey, good for you, but watch out, okay? For me. Everyone, watch out for me, okay? Now, I want to just take a few steps back and say this. You don't need to study to be a photographer, okay? You don't need to study. By the way, yes, I have shaven my beard. Sorry, I haven't yeah, I have done that. Sorry. It's been done. And you go like, oh, if you're watching on YouTube, like, oh, what happened to your beard? You don't need to study photography to be a photographer, okay? Now, there are two ways of seeing this, and I will dive into both of them, okay? The first view, which a lot of people look on right now and sort of want to blossom within the social media. That's, you don't need to study photography, and if you're a dropout at a educational level, then good for you because you're going places. The whole Mark Zuckerberg thing, or the whole, you see what I'm saying? If you're a dropout, then good things will happen to you. No, absolutely not the case, okay? And then there's the more, parent way of thinking about it. If you study, then you will achieve many things. Blah, 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 blah. Not true either. Let me get into it, okay? And if you think about studying, listen carefully now, okay? Very carefully. You don't need to study, okay? You can study if you want, but you don't need to. This is coming from a person who studied himself, who is owing the company that I loaned money from. I loaned around 600,000 Swedish crowns. Now you don't need to do that. You can pick up a camera, you can photograph, find your style and go from there. Build your portfolio, okay? Like that guy did. There's proof. See? Not gonna mention the person's name. Or you can study. Now, what I don't like, how social media paints this and everything. I watched an interview yesterday about photographers, and no one has studied photography, and I was dropout, and it went well for me. And hey, yes, but don't shit on studying, because it feels like everyone says they're a dropout here, they're a dropout there, and all of a sudden they're becoming successful. No, that's not the reason. The reason why Mark Zuckerberg, for example, or Bill Gates, I'm not sure if Bill Gates did, but Mark Zuckerberg dropped out, he didn't become successful because he dropped out. He became successful because who he is as a person. Get that through your mind. If you seriously think, hey, I don't need to study, think again. And if you feel like, hey, I need to study, think again, okay? What you have to understand is, let's pull it from a point of view where you don't study, okay? You don't study, you have to start from step one, okay? What's step one? Find a voice. Find your unique voice within photography. What do you like? Work on it. Just work on it. Photograph every single day, okay? What it takes, doesn't matter if you study or not, is a drive and a belief. That's it, okay? That's it. It doesn't matter if you study or if you don't study. You have to have that drive. You have to be the one pushing yourself all the time. Trust me, if you're studying, you get pushed, but not in the right direction. You get pushed in a technical way. Hey, you get to learn all of these technical things, but what you do with them is all up to you. Everything comes down to what is up to you, what you do with it. No one gives you baby steps. Here, go there, 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 and there, and there. No, you do everything yourself. Okay? If you don't study, you be damn sure pull your ass off. You have to work your ass off, is what I'm trying to say. You have to pull your own weight times 2, times 3 sometimes. Okay? You have to be a stylist. You sometimes may need to be a makeup artist. You sometimes need to be you most of the time need to be a retoucher, and you definitely need to be the photographer. You also need to be the director most of the time. You have a lot of weight on you, okay? Now, all of you people who think, hey, I have a phone and I can photograph and I'm a photographer, fuck off right away. Just stop listening to this. Or you can listen to this if you feel like I'm making sense. Great. You're not studying. Guess what? You have to pull your own weight times 3, times 4, times 5, okay? That's what you have to do. You make all the decisions. You make everything, and I mean everything happen. You can't depend on anyone else. Okay? That's if you don't study. Now go get it. Don't make excuses. Go get it. That's it. If you study, you learn all the technical things. You get some sort of guidance here and there, sure. You get to have maybe teachers, and if you do well with the teachers, they might become your mentors, okay? That's cool. What you get out of it in the end, what's promised, okay? Technical things. You get technical things. You get a degree. Now, let me just paint it like this. What I thought and what they sell is very dangerous, okay? They sell you, if you go to school, they sell you sort of this dream. Once you're out here, you can work here, and there. You will earn this, and this amount of money. So you just have to go through 3 hard years and then you're set for life. That, if you're 18 years old, you might believe that. I did. But it's a bullshit lie, okay? You have to look at it in black and white. Once you've done your 3 years, hey, guess what? You have to do everything yourself. This studio, all me. All the 68 episodes of my trip to reality, me. My portfolio, me. My website, me. My income within photography, me. Getting connections and creating a portfolio, so making people desire me as a photographer. Guess who did all that work? I did. No one else. You have to get that through your mind. Whether you're studying or not, you have to do everything. This is not a motivational speech. If you can't do it, then don't do it and bye. If you can do it, cool. See you in 5 years and let's talk about it. So it doesn't matter if you don't study. I studied. I came back to Sweden going, where's all the fucking jobs? Hey, I got a degree. I did a bachelor degree in 6 months instead of a year. Where's all the jobs? Look at me, improving like hell. Who put in the work? Who made it happen so I can do 6 months in 1 year? I did. Did I grow like hell? Yes. I came back to Sweden. Guess what my first job was? Wanna guess? I was 21, coming back from Australia, and what was my first job? I worked as a salesman, selling photography gear. Just because you study doesn't mean you'll get photography jobs. You need a fat portfolio to slap on the table for your client. That will get you the job. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I did 2 weeks ago. I'm working on a portfolio so I can, boom, there it fucking is. Guys, that's been everything from me. I'll do 2 episodes, and I will release them one after each other this week. So you'll have 2 episodes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.